Reality 1358, where the 6 Greek gods known as the gems and fruits once created a multiverse, now entirely erased by the snap of a finger. Its legacy lives on, but at what cost? This is the story of the OG Battle and Object Mania timeline. After the Big Bang happened, Reality 1358 was created. The 0 point is the pinnacle energy source that holds all of reality together. It's what allows the power for creation and destruction, which is stored in the hub world of this multiverse. This is also where the 3 saints and 3 sinners are born, known as Greek gods. Although one of their identities is currently unknown, the remaining 5 in order are Dragonfruit, Passionfruit, Starfruit, Emerald, and Crystal. Whenever they create their own universes, a decoy 0 point is generated to stabilize them. Passionfruit is the guardian of the multiverse. His mission is to look through every possible reality in the in-between, to give a happy ending to any dire-some situation. Emerald wants to start her own civilization, so she creates the BIOM universe. She also allows Crystal to clone her creations for her own project, titled The Other Side. Emerald's first creation was Ice Cream, and is granted one of the many axolotls to guard him from possible danger. The axolotl is an extra-dimensional creature that is just one of many from the salamander species. They give second chances to those that are at their lowest, which are usually accessible through the mindscape. Some will even give therapy to those that need change, especially if it takes forever to be cured. The foundation of this universe is the bridge, where Emerald begins construction on the Beta realm. Dragonfruit, who's sexually attracted to others, has a crush on Emerald. He stays within a hidden part of Emerald's world to coexist with her without consent. Dragonfruit is considered an outcast amongst his race for this freaky behavior that he didn't always have. His hidden pocket dimension is disguised to be a flat earth with the top half covered in grassy plains, while below is a depiction of hell, where he hides out in his laboratory. In the meantime, he creates Hot Dog to be his gay boyfriend. Although Hot Dog wasn't fully comfortable with how he was treated, the breaking point was when Dragonfruit planned to fabricate a prophecy. The prophecy would torture Emerald and her creations, making Ice Cream, who Dragonfruit crushed for even more since he's a male part of Emerald, eventually wind up at the laboratory to have fun with him. Although the prophecy could control your actions, all the emotions are left intact. Dragonfruit did these things for his own entertainment, since he was taught that there wouldn't be consequences for being a god. In preparation, he's already acted out fake reality shows with his playset of action figures. Both Dragonfruit and Hot Dog get into a heated argument over the prophecy, and Hot Dog is knocked out so he could rewire his brain to not know the prophecy. Afterwards, Dragonfruit teleports him out into the multiverse, like throwing away an old toy. Over time, Hot Dog is able to remember bits and pieces of the story before coming to the conclusion that Ice Cream is the main target. So, without anyone to stop him, Dragonfruit's plan is set in motion. Curiosity gets to Ice Cream as he gets bored from hanging around the bridge, and wants to play with the 0 point. The axolotl tries stopping him, but an invisible force prevents any choice. After seeing visions of the prophecy, he hides away in a galactic-like universe before the chaos ensues. Once Ice Cream came in contact with the 0 point, it destabilized and killed him in the process, leaving behind a villainous snapshot taking his place, named Mr. Creamer. This collision creates a reality wave that knocks Emerald into her unfinished Beta realm, where she's trapped below the surface. With the last of her powers, she rebirths Ice Cream by giving him proper parents and creates the 6 power stones, being earth, water, fire, air, speed, and time, that only the worthy could obtain. Ice Cream, who's now a kid, goes to an elementary school where he meets his forever best friend, Bowling Ball. Mr. Creamer repairs the 0 point's damage to the bridge and puts together a rift gun to travel through the in-between, and a portal gun to teleport across far distances in view. Up in the observatory, he steers the entire BIOM universe to leave Reality 1358 and enter the Omniverse, where crossovers can happen. With this, Mr. Creamer riffs an assist trophy, the memory gun, and magic mirror containing the Illuminati, a demon who can possess its user, all from various worlds. The memory gun has the ability to lock away specific memories from the victim shot with it. Afterwards, a tube is created and sent to a labyrinth, located in the other side's universe. The tube will flood the missing memories into whoever opens them. Lastly, Mr. Creamer brings in the Illuminati Rift, which upon breaking will unleash the last reality, an ancient interdimensional empire that wants to destroy everything in the Omniverse, leaving nothing behind. A highly ranked member within this faction is Nyx, who takes on the form of a white hole. The being is always wandering, watching from afar, a shapeless man with the size of everything and nothing. They've terrorized the Greek gods for eons, before Nyx was trapped in a hovercraft and the rest of his army in the Illuminati Rift. Mr. Creamer also accidentally creates another Ice Cream snapshot, dubbed Ice Cream, after experimenting with the 0 point. Instead of creating an infinite amount of recruits this way, he decides to gather the best Ice Cream bounty hunters from across the multiverse. Ice Cream teams up with Mr. Creamer to successfully assassinate Ice Cream's new parents in the Beta realm. This puts Ice Cream into depression depression and soon falls into a coma. Bowling Ball makes sure to check on him every day if he ever awakens from the dream world, also known as mania. Mr. Creamer sets up a fake business called Mr. Creamer's Crucial Critiques in the beta realm to get more numbers behind keeping Ice Cream asleep. Mr. Creamer can't outright kill him since his soul is what's keeping the entire universe together now that Emerald was out of the picture. Pizza and Cupcake are two citizens that visit the place after being motivated into getting the job. Once inside, they're tasked to enter one of the two tubes for their missions to begin. Pizza's given the magic mirror and is the first to be sent off. After she's gone, Cupcake figures out that the business was a trap, but instead of backing down, she vows to join Mr. Creamer as an official recruit. Cupcake's sent off into some kind of metal box that's submerged underwater, with monitors on everything in the BIOM universe. This metal box just so happens to be the right beside Dragonfruit's playset in his lair. Fumes are then released throughout the beta realm, which transports the souls of the citizens into the dream world, leaving behind zombie-like versions of their former selves to roam. This works on everyone except Bowling Ball, since Mr. Creamer was afraid he'd help Ice Cream wake up. Assist Trophy was also teleported there to host endless reality shows, which would keep Ice Cream distracted and less likely to wake up. After a while, Pizza's memories of another world start to fade as Assist Trophy segues into announcing the first competition, BFTH, also known as Battle for the Hotel. Rubik's Cube insists on co-hosting, which Assist Trophy allows since he didn't want to be completely alone. During the season, when contestants are killed, Assist Trophy uses the Caesar cipher to bring them back. This artifact is what holds the simulation together, and every living person trapped inside would be set free if ever broken. Ice Cream gets eliminated in third place, leaving Pizza and Box still in the game. Throughout this time, Pizza and Ice Cream had become good friends, so on his way out, Pizza gives Ice Cream the magic mirror as a parting gift, even though she doesn't even remember where it came from. As Ice Cream looks at his reflection, the Illuminati within the mirror is unleashed and possesses him. Regardless of this, Rubik's Cube finally eliminates Ice Cream by teleporting him into an empty gray void, where he's suddenly looked down upon. It isn't much longer until Box is crowned the winner for the hotel, and everyone's brought back. Since there's nothing to keep him busy now, the land around Ice Cream starts to fade as he's waking up. Assist Trophy notices, and immediately begins the next season. This excites Ice Cream since it's another chance at winning, but many seasons pass, again and again. Many contestants come and go, and so do their memories. All they know is to compete. The Illuminati within him gradually becomes enraged with each loss until finally snapping by taking complete control over Ice Cream to cause mayhem. Before anything else could happen, Pizza steps in to call everything out. She goes on to explain that there's more to this game, and they need to be set free since she feels responsible. The devil tries attacking Pizza, but is knocked out of Ice Cream after being deflected by using the mirror. The devil then takes on the form of Blood Cream and escapes the dream world to hide underground in the beta realm. This angers Mr. Creamer and his organization for exposing the truth to all of the citizens. As a result, Assist Trophy shoots Pizza with the rift gun, which teleports her to the multiverse. The citizens start protesting against the competition, which results in Assist Trophy fleeing the world while generating agents left behind to deal with them. Escaping this way also causes the Caesar cipher to be left behind, which Puzzle snatches. During this time, Hot Dog from the In-Between finds the Dreamworld realm and is able to speak with Rubik's Cube for him to escape onto the bridge. With the 0 points energy there, he creates his own bubble called BFTM, also known as Battle for the Million, in hopes of training the snapshots to truth. He clones some of the contestants from the dream world, most notably Ice Cream, Bowling Ball, Potion, and Snow Cone, while teleporting in Coca-Cola, Tire, Bacon, and Marshmallow Stick from the multiverse. Now that Pizza's in the in-between, she slowly starts regaining her memories and freaks out. Since a copy of the rift gun was randomly laying on the ground, she tries using it to get back to the dream world and rescue everyone. It goes haywire as she messes with time and space. She teleports Nutcracker from his universe and relocates him to Blood Cream in the beta realm. Then she rifts Jason from his universe just to transport him into the metal box with Cupcake, where he was forced to hide behind a pillar until she'd leave. Then Maple Leaf is teleported from the dream world to a workshop universe with another rift gun and a book on the Illuminati, while Potion is left with Pizza in the in-between and walks off with the Foundation rifle also rifted there. She even teleports a bottle filled with dangerous chrome to Crystal's universe. Lastly, Pizza relocates a snapshot Ice Cream with a scarf from his world into a frozen wasteland with an igloo. Before she could cause any more problems, Hot Dog bumps into her and steals the rift gun. She chases after him as the two run through countless timelines and universes. Eventually, they talk after Hot Dog's able to trust her. He explains about the prophecy and that, for now, they need to stop Mr. Creamer and his organization. Before they head off to Rubik's Cube's realm, Hot Dog says that the butterfly effect requires Pizza to write a letter to a place called Box's Hotel, and chucks it into Crystal's universe. After all the chaos went down in the dream world, Ice Cream panics and finally wakes up. Bowling Ball's there to greet him, but Ice Cream's immediately teleported by Emerald to her, trapped below the Beta Realm's dome, who learns that destroying the Caesar cipher will free the citizens still trapped inside. Ice Cream surprise attacks them to put Ice Cream back into a coma, so Emerald quickly grants Ice Cream 3 of the 6 Power Stones to face off against him. After the brawl, Assist Trophy rifts Ice Cream back into the observatory observatory since Ice Cream is too powerful with only half of the stones. It doesn't take long for Cupcake to notice the BFTM realm on the monitors, and she heads out to raid the place, while leaving Jason behind. Mr. Creamer supplies her with shots to use on any potential victims. She injects Rubik's Cube with one that temporarily brainwashes him into siding with them. These are also what Mr. Creamer would use if any bounty hunters tried backing out. A war breaks out because of Cupcake's invasion, and Marshmallow Stick is nearly saved when Hot Dog and Pizza arrive. Potion, who was also manipulated by the shots, is killed, which results in Cupcake to go into hiding. After the war eases, the remaining survivors consider the trio to be a catalyst of the war happening and go into hiding too. Mr. Creamer and Ice Cream head across the bridge to get samples on the 0 point for his new project, Mecha Ice Cream, the ultimate life form to finish off Ice Cream for good ever since their space incident. They pass through the BFTM realm and are spotted by the 3 rebels who want to chase after. Hot Dog tries using Pizza's rift gun, but it malfunctions and they lose her through another portal. The two resume to investigate, but are taken back in by the BFTM people to be executed. Emerald opens the Beta Realm's dome and takes the Power Stones from Ice Cream for him to chase after Mr. Creamer in the multiverse to retrieve the remaining 3 stones since they can't be teleported. However, Mr. Creamer snatches the Time Power Stone first and teleports Ice Cream into Dragonfruit's playset dimension. Before Hot Dog and Marshmallow Stick are executed, Rubik's Cube regains control of himself and stops them while revealing the truth about everything. He destabilizes the BFTM realm's bubble, which causes a blast that sends a reality wave through the 0 point onto Ice Cream's AM radio. This caused a crack in the rift for him to jump down into the metal box. Jason, who has been stuck there, creates a one-time use portal out into the multiverse, but Ice Cream is jumped by the bounty hunters waiting there. Potion is still traveling across the multiverse at this time, and notices the commotion through one of the portals. He charges in to save Ice Cream by using the Foundation rifle to rift themselves out. On return to the observatory, Mr. Creamer uses the last of the 0 point's energy to reshape the bridge into a singular realm. A flat earth with 2 gravity poles and an upside down, if you will. Below them is Dragonfruit's lair, where he's been hiding and is now vulnerable to intruders. Wherever you were in the BIOM universe has now been teleported onto these grassy plains. Emerald was the only one teleported below the surface by Dragonfruit, trapped inside a crystal ball. Ice Cream and Potion end up at the Workshop universe and reconnect with Pizza and Maple Leaf. The TV suddenly turns on, hijacked by Hot Dog to warn them of what's to come. The 4 quickly put together a biplane that Ice Cream and Pizza fly off in to take down the mech. Once they succeed, Ice Cream takes back the Time Power Stone and pauses everything in place so he can re-enter the dream world. After everyone's gathered up, the Caesar cipher that Puzzle's been holding onto is smashed, freeing the citizens and wiping out the agents. On return, Ice Cream gets ready to finish off Mr. Creamer, but decides to spare him since he can still change for the better. As they pick up the rubble, Ice Cream smashes the Illuminati rift and unleashes the last reality, thinking that the backup plan was still in motion. After the rebellions find a safe place to hide, they come up with a plan on distracting the last reality so they can teleport into their cradle, which is where the Zodiac ritual would take place. This would knock the Marauders outside of reality 1358 completely. After the defeat, Emerald breaks free from her cell and warns the citizens of a much bigger problem that's yet to come. Now let's flip to the other side's universe, created by Crystal. Instead of making her own citizens, she copies 9 snapshots from Emerald, including Ice Cream, Bowling Ball, Maple Leaf, Potion, Box, Bacon, Snow Cone, Water Balloon, Spike Ball, and Tumbleweed, who all wander this realm. Immediately after the last reality was defeated in BIOM's universe, this world's Maple Leaf was cave exploring. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a room that Dragonfruit was able to contact her through. In exchange for delivering him the 0 point shard, she learned details on where the labyrinth was located that she's been searching for research purposes. Dragonfruit tells her that in the prophecy, an invitation to Box's hotel will arrive, signifying her destiny to find the gem there. And then a while after, Potion mysteriously finds the invitation lying around, and when shown to Maple Leaf, they all prepare to set out there. Ice Cream, who's her apprentice, is tasked with finding the shard, but poor communication from her lately has made him skeptical. During the first night, Ice Cream is startled to hear Tumbleweed's screams. Ice Cream hesitates at first, but builds up the courage to approach his room, only to find his dead body on the floor, hinting that a killer's on the loose. Maple Leaf then catches up to Ice Cream, and the survivors gather in Spike Ball's room, who is presumed dead. After Bowling Ball breaks the door by trying to get in, they all head to the garage chute to escape. Bowling Ball couldn't fit through, so he's left behind. Ice Cream makes it his mission to go back and retrieve him, which he successfully does as they use a rope to climb out of the window. Although their getaway driver abandons them, Maple Leaf suggests for them to travel through the caves for shelter. They find Spike Ball alive in there, and he hands Maple Leaf the shard after discovering it outside the hotel's bushes, but not before Ice Cream gets hallucinations of his past life. Maple Leaf flees with the gem, leaving the gang waiting until she returns after her deal with Dragonfruit. Back to BIOM's universe, the radio is able to be hijacked for the Resistance to overhear the devastating news that Dragonfruit's now able to teleport all the Power Stones to himself. This is because part of the signal was coming from outside of their universe. Once they arrive at the labyrinth, Crystal, who disguised herself as a tour guide, tries to help Potion with his leak incident. Maple Leaf dips again, but Ice Cream has had enough and decides to follow after. Bowling Ball is left with the chrome bottle lying near him, which was rifted here by Pizza all that time ago. Ice Cream confronts Maple Leaf when she's reaching for a memory tube on him, in which he irrationally opens up. This causes all memories from his past versions to merge into one, making this the definitive Ice Cream. Seconds later, they all need to evacuate this realm since the chrome escaped and started spreading, consuming everything left and right. A gate is pulled down and attached to the BIOM universe for them to escape to. Everyone except Bowling Ball makes it, however, which is hard for Ice Cream to accept after knowing how important he was to him. As they say their final goodbyes, some sparks of chrome latch onto Ice Cream as he's dragged into the BIOM universe. He begs Emerald to bring Bowling Ball back, but can't since her snapshot of him was abducted a while ago. Using the glass panes from earlier, Maple Leaf constructs an elevator for Ice Cream to confront Dragonfruit in his laboratory for all the pain he's caused. Ice Cream lashes out at him, seeing how much he's ruined his life and tortured everyone in the process. Dragonfruit stays nonchalant about the situation and still tries flirting with him. Ice Cream loses it and without hesitation kills Dragonfruit with a spear. Now with Dragonfruit out of the picture, Ice Cream starts exploring the place, but accidentally spills poisonous chemicals over the world above, killing everyone except for Hot Dog because he ran from the fumes range, and Karaoke Machine since she was warned of this happening and hid inside a Faraday bag. By then, the chrome within Ice Cream slowly grew until it killed him too, with nothing to do about it. Once the skies cleared up, the two survivors rushed down into the lab to discover a door covered in moss. On the other side was a hidden room containing Dragonfruit's journal of secrets. Everyone that just died is brought into the afterlife with soft serve and chocolate milkshake, Ice Cream's parents. But as Ice Cream goes to reunite with Bowling Ball, himself and Dragonfruit are transported to a 7-year hell. This place is like a figment of their imagination, taking aspects from familiar locations from their past. Ice Cream is still frustrated over what Dragonfruit's done, and begins to attack him. Now that he's taking this seriously, Dragonfruit chains Ice Cream to the ground as he leaves, needing time to process. Nyx, who stands for the Nothing, is one of many white holes. He creates Yin Yang to go tame all of Ice Cream's new overwhelming thoughts so that Nyx can take the opportunity to teleport him into the in-between, where he's been trapped. Nyx has Ice Cream decide whether to take the red pill, which would wake you up to the entire truth of how ignorant everything's become, or the blue pill, where you live life on the outside, following orders and believing whatever you want. As he was about to choose the red since he isn't afraid to learn more about reality, Nyx adds in that going for the blue would just give him the chance to see Bowling Ball again. Ice Cream's willing to make that risk, just for his friend. Before any of this could happen, Nyx has Ice Cream come along with him across the multiverse. In one universe, Ice Cream believes in a philosophy that the world would end once 2023 strikes after being brought here from another realm. And after years of preparing for that day, he comes to realize that nothing happened. Instead of wasting any more time, he defrosts the time machine to make some new friends after getting separated from them all those years ago. In another universe, Party Popper begins ghosting Ice Cream since he's been treating her differently. Although his friends knew, none of them were comfortable saying anything. Ice Cream starts to think that people don't want to be around him anymore, but Bowling Ball reassures him that everything's fine. This facade lasts until they go trick-or-treating, where Party Popper and Ice Cream get into a heated argument. Before things could spiral any further, Passion Fruit snaps his fingers to give this world an alternate ending, where the two get to talk things out properly. As Ice Cream seeing all of this from his pod, he dislikes the idea of being a main character and would like for the others to share the spotlight, but is interrupted when thrown into an alternate timeline to fix what happened between him and Dragonfruit. Dragonfruit is finally able to see the arrows in his ways, and had the mentality that he wouldn't have any consequences for being a god, and is willing to try and change that. After Ice Cream leaves with the Zero Shard, Hot Dog confronts Dragonfruit since he's still alive in the laboratory, and the two are also able to repair their relationship. Ice Cream discovers that the axolotl has been hiding out in a space-like realm since the 0 point originally destabilized. Before Nyx could teleport Ice Cream back, the axolotl breaks off a piece of the Zero Shard for him. As he returns, Bowling Ball is waiting for him. Ice Cream runs up to hug him, but phases through. Bowling Ball claims that they haven't been friends for years, but Ice Cream is able to debunk this. This is because the last reality abducted him during their invasion, and was brainwashed into believing that Ice Cream abandoned him, but Ice Cream didn't know this, and he never finds out what went wrong. As Bowling Ball fades away, Ice Cream has to fight Nyx in order to teleport to a future where they reunite. However, the future Ice Cream ends up in is a graveyard. Until the day Bowling Ball died, he despised him and they never got around again. again. Not once. Almost everything Ice Cream Man loved was gone. His parents, his best bud, a normal life. The moment Nyx appears, Ice Cream crashes out on him and erases him into a white void. Passion Fruit tries fixing things, but isn't able to give that happy ending. It's like they're friends in every other universe except this one. No matter how much influence Ice Cream has over the entire multiverse, he still can't fix the one singular problem. Although the main character's story could finally be put to rest, the Ice Cream with a scarf from all that time ago was traveling across countless realities in the multiverse, using a time machine left frozen in his igloo. He stumbles across an orange void realm where he befriends this universe's bowling ball, but is schizophrenic by having visions that he'll be backstabbed. His paranoia would cause him to accuse Ice Cream as an abuser, and after an intense argument, he flees the realm to find another. Ice Cream ends up eavesdropping on a conversation with Nyx and half of the Greek gods, where it's revealed that the timeline will be resetting soon after how unstable their reality has become. As Ice Cream tries to escape to another dimension, Starfruit stops him with the snap of his fingers. And just like that, the gems and fruits are back to square one. Sure, Dragonfruit was able to keep Hot Dog with modifications to its memory, of course, but all of their creations were gone. The BIOM was created as a save file for the original timeline, while bits and pieces were corrupted in the recording. Who knows what domains these gods will create next, or what will happen to the BIOM artifact? Only time will tell.